All right, this is another great question. It's not necessarily like sports or athletics related, but I appreciate you asking this question. So thank you for this. So my guy's asking, he wants to go out and play football in a college or high school. Just let's say he's going to play football. He hasn't played like all his life. Will he be accepted? Will he be the guy who the other footballers want around? And the question, and this is a great question because, when it comes to high school sports, even college sports, the better you are at your sport, the more accepted you are. It's just plain and simple. The guy who's scoring all the touchdowns, throwing all the touchdowns, he's the guy that gets the girl, which means you probably get like all the guys want to be your friend also. So if you haven't played before, you're probably not gonna be that great at it. But that's the thing. Like you shouldn't your identity shouldn't be tied to a sport. I mean, we've all been this. Everybody who's like done something in football, you kind of had your identity tied to a sport, and it's crazy that like, I'm 32 right now, so a lot of guys they had their identity tied up in football, and when we're 23, 24, 25, 26, these guys are still trying to play football. I'm like, let's go out and let's make some money, start a business, get a job, start to work on ourselves, get 1% better every day. But if your identity is tied up in a sport, that's all you know, that's all you can do, that's all you're known to be good for, that's what you're going to resort to. And you don't want to be that guy because football only lasts until, you're 30, not even that. Like the average football player is in the league for 3 or 4 years. So you graduate college at 21, 22, at 35, 36, you're done. Or at 25, 26, you're done. You haven't even turned 30 yet. Um, so what I would say is, will you be accepted? I mean, at first probably not, because nobody knows you. A lot of these guys have been playing football against each other or with each other since they've been 5, 6, 7 years old. And if you come into town and you want to hop on the team, people be like, "Who is this kid? He's not that good." Nobody knows him, or maybe people you do know you, and you make a fool of yourself because you're not that good at the sport, and that's never a good thing. But once again, you get good at it. You prove yourself day in day out that you're getting better. You're getting better. You start to earn respect. And I'll tell you, when you do earn respect on a sports team or on a football field, basketball, baseball, whatever, that's the respect that sticks. People will remember you for those for your gift, skills, and talents on the field or on the court. But yeah, it's kind of a different culture. Like in college, I never joined a fraternity. A lot of young black guys they go to these colleges and join fraternities. I didn't need to do that because I was already on a football team, and your football team is kind of like your brotherhood, kind of like your fraternity. You don't pledge for a sigma, theta, gamma. You play ball, like that's what you do. All your homies are your brothers. Like if somebody's getting in a fight, like you're expected to fight with them. If you go to a party, it's probably gonna be a whole bunch of football players there also. And that's kind of the brotherhood or the identity that comes with being a football player is that you stick with football players. You don't really hang out with basketball players. You don't hang out with track players because it's a different schedule. I mean, just think in college, you show up a month before all the other citizens or all the other students come to campus, so you're already there just playing. You practicing before school even starts, and so you and your football buddies get real tight before you see any of the humans. And that's a whole different thing. Like basketball players aren't around, soccer players aren't around, baseball guys aren't around. So it's a completely different vibe. And that's why sometimes it's hard to be accepted where you're not that good. Because if you're not good and all year round is your football players, then you'll be known as that guy who's not that good, but you're always around. And do you really want to be that? Probably not. So once again, don't have your identity tied up into a sport. That's never a good thing. Get good, get 1% better every day. Whatever gift, skill, or talent you want to go ahead, go for. Whether it's sales, internet marketing, business, entrepreneurship, all this other fun stuff, you can do it. Physical fitness, or just being a student, like an economist, philosopher, whatever. Get good at that, so that will carry you through life, because football only lasts like 26, 27 years old. So hopefully this helps you out. Feel free to ask more questions. I love questions like these. They think past football, they think outside the lines, outside the end zone, and all that other fun stuff. Once again, my name is Joe. I'll see you guys at the top. Let's get 1% better every day, man.